Well, here we are in the Mercedes-Benz interview lounge with Louis Capaldi, one of our stars at iHeartRadio's Jingle Ball, presented by Capital One. Hey, I could have sworn I saw you on Instagram in a Santa Claus costume the other day. Is that something you just have in your closet, or is it for something special?
It's something I break out this time every year. And let's be honest, Elvis, we both know that it's been tight. I've had to pick up another job as a shopping mall Santa in my spare time, and it's been good, man. It's really nice to give back to the communities after the joy that I so clearly provide. But I think I've given too much joy now, so I'm going to dial right back. And I'm going to become a horrible person. That's my plan for 2021.
Okay, I'm in. I can see you at the Santa Claus throne at the mall, and all the little kids leaking all over you while they tell you what they want for Christmas.
I like making dreams come true, my man. That's it. I like making dreams come true and putting smiles on faces. That's what I'm all about.
Oh my God! So we had Niall, your buddy Niall Horan, on the other day. He was golfing. We actually did our interview with him on the golf course. And he had to put his phone down and golf, and we had to watch it. It was the most boring. No, actually, it was kind of fun. Are you and Niall working on a song together? I heard rumor.
We have written songs together. Yeah, we've written a few songs together over just before, kind of when the UK started to open back up and stuff. We were kind of writing, and over lockdown we were doing Zooms. But yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with him. Obviously, he just put out Heartbreak Weather and stuff, and we were supposed to tour together, which would have been amazing. But I don't really know. He loves playing golf. It's hard to pin him down because he just loves being out there on the links, swinging his golf, hitting those balls. Loves hitting balls. Does our loves putting rod to balls. And I mean,
golfing, is that something you would ever want to spend a moment doing?
We have different interests, Niall and I. It's not something I don't wake up and say, do you know what sounds fun? Walking for miles and hitting a ball into a small hole. That's not something I enjoy. But we do have certain interests that align. Most of them revolve around, alcohol and music, and it just comes as a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful.
All right. Well, at least you have those two very important platforms in contact with each other. Hey, look. So we can go backward and then let's go forward. First of all, with over 77 weeks on the chart, your album actually was on the UK charts longer than I think anyone else's. Did you break records? Is that true?
Whoa, yeah, it was not that I know the stat off by heart, but it was the longest running top 10 album in the UK than ever. So yeah, and it was Ed Sheeran would be. Although Ed Sheeran does have a lot more money than I do, so I think he's the real winner when it comes to that, and he's a lot more talented. So I think, but yeah, no, it's incredible. Really, really strange to see it just go from strength to strength. And I think it's because, right, 2020 has been, for lack of a better word, depressing. So people are like looking around and they're going, oh, what can I grasp onto? And they think, let's look at Louis Capaldi's album, which is an album that's depressing, but it's depressing about like such a trivial thing. Remember when we were depressed about trivial things like a girl not liking you? Do you know what I mean? Remember that when that was like the biggest problem in the world, and there was a pandemic. So I think people they're harkening back to the days of being, upset about the fact that a girl doesn't like them, and not upset that there's a global pandemic ravaging and ruining our lives.
Pretty much so. But let's look forward then. I know you're working on a new album, hoping it'll be out early next year. So how do you find that motivation, that spark that you need to go through the creative process of putting together music?
Yeah. Well, as I say, again, very depressing year. So for me, I'm like, oh, this is so sad. I can just draw from my daily life. Do you know what I mean? It's like things are terrible. But yeah, I found myself during lockdown with regards to music being quite proactive, which was something I was not expecting. Do you know what I mean at all? I was fully expecting to just sit about, not do anything, be like, unmotivated, even whatever the antithesis of motivation is. But yeah, I was quite upset. I really, really enjoyed writing. I quite liked Zoom writing with people because it was like, oh, I don't have to we don't have to be in the same room at all. I'm in my house. I don't have to put pants on. This is like an incredible thing. Like, I don't have to we can just do this over the internet. So it was like, it was cool, man. It was I found myself really putting things together a lot quicker than I thought I did. But that was right at the start when I was like, oh, I'm writing so many amazing songs. This is great. And now I've hit a wall where I'm like, oh God, I'm really struggling to write good songs at the minute. So it's a process, and hopefully it'll be out next year at some point. But I don't know. I think we were even toying with the idea of putting some music out in 2020, but I think people have suffered enough this year, and I don't want to put them through that.
Please, we want more suffering, more music from Lewis. It's making me suffer. You're wearing pants right now, right? There's pants on.
Got them on. Don't you worry.
Okay, there you go. Well, I'm not. So. So they say you've become one of three things during the pandemic: a hunk, a chunk, or a drunk. Where do you land in there?
I would say I have become a hunky, chunky, drunky. That's me. I've become all
perfect.
I've become all three, and it's really apparent. I mean, as you know, like everybody knows Lewis Capaldi, but like athlete. Do you know what I mean? That's what they think. That's what you think when you see me. You think that guy's an athlete. Do you know what I mean?
Like a pole vaulter.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And I think I've got the core strength. I've got and that's not changed. That's not changed. It's really hard when you've got a metabolism like mine to slow things down. But yeah, no, I've really embraced my lockdown. I started to grow. Quite exciting news. This is an exclusive. I started to grow facial hair.
Where?
This is the thing. I get little. How should I say this? I get little, very light pubic dusting on my under my chin, and I was like, let's just see how long I can grow this out for. And it was horrendous. I felt horrible and I looked horrible, and but it was nice to get it one with my caveman side, and I think that was an experience. But it's nice to know what the one thing I've taken away from lockdown is that I am exactly the person I thought I was, which is a lazy, chubby, loser of a boy that if given the opportunity will sit around all day in his pants in his mum and dad's house and just be a freeloader essentially. And you might think, oh, that's quite a sad thing to realise, but I found, I've known myself this whole time. Do you know what I mean? That's such a beautiful thing to realise, I've known exactly who I am, and that's such a great thing. So it's been, it's been a lot. I spent a lot of time of self-discovery this pandemic.
Well, you know what they say? It's okay to have a pubic dusting under your chin as long as it's yours, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
There's that. Yes, so here we are, iHeartRadio's Jingle Ball. Let's look at the lineup. Come with me. Sam Smith, Doja Cat, Dua Lipa, Harry Styles, Billie Eilish, Shawn Mendes, The Weeknd, Lewis Capaldi. Not a bad stage, right?
It's very good. I mean, what I'm really pleased about, and it's obviously an amazing lineup to be a part of, and I'm such a huge fan of everyone on the lineup. It's amazing to provide the American public, right, the viewers, with a toilet break, because these people you've got Billy, you've got Harry, you've got Doja Cat, and it's like that's a lot of really good music and a lot of really talented artists, right? So every 2 minutes, the American public's being hit in the face with like such tremendous talent and art and incredible music, and they need some point. They're going to be like, where am I going to pee? Where am I going to go grab a drink? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad to tell you, Lewis Capaldi's playing, and they go, thank God for Lewis Capaldi. Now we're going to have time. When we see that little guy come on the stage, that little pale, chubby guy from Scotland, we go, thank God I can go and relieve myself. And that's
not true.
It's an incredible thing to be able
that is a lie. It's not going to happen. No way. Stop it. So here come the holidays. Here comes an album. Here come the holidays. Do you have any traditions? I mean, what will you be doing for Christmas this year?
Christmas this year, I'll probably go to I recently moved out of my house, my parents' house, so that's been an adjustment.
Right.
So yeah, I'll probably just do the same thing I do every Christmas, grab a nice bottle of wine, have a drink, phone my family and say, hi guys, you haven't returned my calls in a little bit, what's going on? I wondered if you guys, what are you doing for Christmas? And then I'll leave a voicemail, and then, here comes another bottle of wine, whoop, open that, drink that. I start to get a little bit sad now, text to my friends, message them, say, guys, you've not got in touch with me at all. And then I'll probably just cap off the night, crying alone in the corner of my room. You know, I'm in my pants. It's a whole thing. Christina Aguilera's "I Am Beautiful" is playing, and it's a Christmas tradition that I have been doing for the last couple of years, and I'm excited.
All right, so Louis Capaldi, hold on. Drinking.
Yes.
You could have just said drinking. You could have just said drinking.
Drinking and crying.
Drinking and crying.
Yeah.
Well, look, we're so excited to see your performance on iHeartRadio's Jingle Ball. What are you most looking forward to in 2021 as we get back to a normal world?
I'm just looking forward to being able to go out into the street and touch strangers.
Yes.
It's been something I've just missed. I've missed just going, seeing a stranger and putting my arms around them and whispering in their ear, "I love you." Do you know what I mean? That's something it's been a huge hole in my life ever since the pandemic kicked off. So I'm missing that. And I'm in all seriousness, I'm very much looking forward to being able to play gigs again and being able to go back out and nice. I'm looking forward to being employed again. That's quite an exciting prospect. Employment is quite an interesting thing. So I'm looking forward to that, and just getting new music out, playing some shows, and seeing the back end of this pandemic. My slogan is 2021. It can't get any worse than this. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the best.
Be careful.
That's the best thing. Yeah,
we don't know yet.
Totally. I know.
Anyway, with that said, thank you for joining us in the Mercedes-Benz interview lounge. Thank you for being part of iHeartRadio's Jingle Ball. And most of all, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Louis. We look forward to your new album in the new year.
Thank you so much, man. Cheers for taking the time to talk to me. And happy Christmas, Happy New Year.